Kyle, this is just a short video on how to use the report system if you need to report a concern about a student. These concerns can range from violent or disruptive behavior to students who might just not be showing up to class or might be failing. Um, my argument for using this is if we can get the student help through student services, then hopefully we can get them back into the class, re-engaged and successful through the class. It helps with our retention, and therefore it helps with student completion. From the college's homepage, and let's pretend for this one, maybe I have a student who's not been showing up for 3 weeks to class. So I'm concerned, and I'd like it if advising would reach out and try and help this student. I'm on the college's homepage. I'm going to go down here to this area in red called Report a Concern. I'm going to click on that. Brings me to this page. You could read about it, and then I'm going to come down here where it says the second one here, concerning, worrisome, or threatening behaviors. Again, because we can report on different things here. I'm going to click on that. That brings me the drop down that explains what things that I could report on, and then I'm going to click the green. That takes me to the actual form. On the form, you have to put your own name, and it autofills. I like Google. Put your title in here. You don't have to, though. I noticed that there's only certain things that are required. Here's required: academic concerns for the particular story that I was talking about, a student not showing up to class. Urgency, you could say choose moderate, critical, or mild there. And then a date. When I've done this, I usually just put in today's date. Time of incident, I don't have to put that, so I'm not going to bother. Location, you have to put something there, and since my classes are usually in a G-Wing, I'll put G-Wing. Specific location or course, I'll put the course that I'm teaching this summer. And then down here, involved parties. This is where you'd put the student's name. Just making up a name. And then put in their student, and then here, student of concern. And then if you have their student ID, put it in there. But if you don't, you can leave it like this. You'll be contacted if they need more information. You probably don't have their birth date. You may or may not have their email, etc. Long story short, this whole thing doesn't have to be filled out. I would say the most critical things are the student's name and if you have their ID, which I believe it shows up on Canvas, you should be able to put that in there pretty easily. And then down here we can select the specific issues, academic concern. Maybe they have excessive absences, maybe they have poor test scores, maybe their work has deteriorated, maybe there's something else, and you'd have to put it in the notes down below. Again, this is for reporting all kinds of things, so just to let you know, behavioral, social, emotional concerns. If they're disruptive in class, you can report that. And there's a bunch of other things that you could put down here, including if you suspect they're not getting enough to eat even, or if you suspect they're homeless, the college might have ways of helping them. I'll skip through. Then down here, you'd put some notes in here. And they are failing at this point. So just write some kind of note in there. And then down here at the bottom, if you have some kind of files, I've never done a file attachment, but you could put that. And you can email yourself a copy of this if you choose to once you click submit. And then just click submit, and that will go first to I believe to our Vice President of Student Affairs, and she will then disseminate that out to the appropriate advisor based on who the student was. It might go to our TRIOS advising area, it might go to other advisors, and then they'll reach out and hopefully get that student some help. So it's a few things to click through, but it's actually quite straightforward and simple. And again, this is how we report students who have academic issues or other issues at the college, and we can get them help through academics. Thanks for watching.